If you've read Brene Brown's latest book, Dare to Lead, you'd be very familiar with the notion of organizations needing brave leaders and courageous cultures. What does she mean by it? What gets in the way of leaders becoming courageous and brave? 1. Avoiding tough conversations. Being nice and polite versus clear is kind, which leads to diminishing trust and engagement. 2. A lack of connection and empathy. Not proactively addressing fears and feelings, stuck in reactively managing problematic behaviors. Too much shame and blame, not enough accountability and learning. Organizational values are gauzy and assessed in terms of aspirations, rather than actual behaviors that can be taught, measured, and evaluated. What she has found through decades of research is that you can't get to courage without rumbling with vulnerability. At the heart of daring leadership is a deep human truth that is rarely acknowledged, especially at work. Fear and courage are not mutually exclusive. Most of us feel brave and afraid at the exact same time. We feel vulnerable. Fear is not the problem. Waiting to stop feeling afraid is. If we are brave enough, often enough, we will fall. Daring is not saying that I'm willing to risk failure. Daring is saying that I know that I will eventually fail, yet I'm still all in. Rumbling is a tool to have a real conversation, even if it's tough. A rumble is a discussion, conversation, or meeting defined by the commitment to lean into vulnerability, to stay curious and generous, to stick with the messy middle of problem identification and solving, to be fearless in owning our parts, to listen with the same passion with which we want to be heard, to circle back and regroup as necessary, and most importantly, to show up with an open heart and mind so we can serve the work and each other, not our egos. As coaches, we are trained to enable and empower our clients to rumble with vulnerability, to clearly define the outcome. Our agenda is the client's agenda, upholding what's in his best interests, to listen, to be curious, to be humble, and to probe for more. So what are some of the rumble starters that you can use in a discussion or conversation? Tell me more, I'm curious about, or the story I'm making up is this, walk me through it, and so on. If you're not familiar with how to be vulnerable, how to react to vulnerability, how to show empathy and compassion, give me a shout and we'll be happy to rumble.